All right. So I'd like to welcome every one of us to our beautiful program, Girls Mentoring Program. Today is our 4th day. The first day we talked about, okay, somebody is here. All right, the 4th day we talked about, who can tell me what we talked about the first day? What did we talk about the first day? Can anybody remember?
Public speaking.
Can I remember what? Yes, Jelly Bear?
We learned about
What did we talk about?
Public speaking.
I cannot hear you. Is it just me?
We learned about public speaking.
Okay, let me check my system to make sure it's not me because I'm not hearing anybody. Let me just check. Okay, all right, just a minute. Somebody's coming in. I want to check. All right, can you say something, Olivia?
Public speaking.
Oh, perfect. Yes, I can hear you. Excellent. Public speaking, excellent. And what did we say public speaking was? Nor.
Speaking in front of a live audience or giving a speech to a live audience.
Excellent. And what were the 4 types of public speaking? Nifemi. Yes, Nifemi, your hands are up. What I talk 4 types of
persuasive,
somebody can jump in. Oh, Ginika is here. Nice. Somebody can jump in. Anybody can remember? She talked about persuasive.
ceremonial.
Ceremonial, excellent.
Demonstrative.
Demonstrative, yes, somebody said that. And what else?
Informative.
Informative, excellent, excellent, excellent. And the following day, what did we talk about? Yes, Tito. Tito, where's your sister? Where's Balabo?
She went out with my mom.
Okay, all right.
So we talked about personal improvement. Is it improvement or
Yes,
management?
improvement, development. Yes, they're all the same. Personal development, improvement. Awesome. And what are the areas or the ways that you're supposed to personally improve yourself? I'm sorry? Yes, no. Okay, Ella, you want to say something? All right, Noah, go ahead.
Physical, spiritual, emotional, and that's all I remember. But
Okay. Formative speaking.
Okay, somebody, there's noise going on behind. I don't know where that is coming from.
Formative.
Okay.
Informative. Informative.
Okay. Now we're talking about ways you can improve yourself, right? That was the second day. What were the ways that you were told? Yes, no?
when you say ways, do you mean like the areas? Like
the areas of improvement, yes, where you can personally improve your self-development. Okay.
spiritually, emotionally, socially, and physically. And there's one more, but I don't remember.
Who can help her? Who can help her? All right, so we're looking at your intellectual, your mind, right? Or mental development. We're looking at your social or relational, like you mentioned. Yes, Ginika. Ginika, welcome. How are you?
I'm good.
Awesome. So you want to help us with the areas of personal development?
We have
Okay. Go ahead.
there's personal.
Okay.
No, wait, no, there's five. There's mental, social,
Okay.
physical, emotional, and spiritual.
Okay, and also financial as well. All right, so improving your finances. So that's great. Yes, I know she focused on 5. That is great. So today, we are going to be looking at job skills. Yes, Kirika.
I have to leave around 12:30.
Yeah, you have somewhere to go to? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. That's okay. All right. So just before you go, before we start talking about what we're going to be talking about today, just to let you guys know, I know a lot of you, this is the first cohort with us. Just to expose you to, because we do have 5 models. This beautiful mentoring program has 5 models. Model 1 talks about yourself, focuses on yourself. And in model 1, we looked at your self-esteem, confidence, how to improve it. We look at cyber-based violence education, coping skills, goal setting, stress management, how to manage stress. We looked at the financial literacy and time management skills, decision management skills, focus, and self-control. So I believe we are going to be looking at that during the summer. We try to fix these programs when you guys are at home, when you guys are having your school holidays. So that way you can also add value to yourself during your holidays, not just spending your time online or playing. You can also learn and improve your skills, that's part of personal self-development as well. We also looked at leadership skills, which we'll not be looking at this cohort. We also have a model 2, which focused on you and others, and that's where we looked at building healthy relationships, problem-solving skills, social media safety, boundaries, how to have boundaries in your life, peer and media influences, effective communication skills, interpersonal skills, basic etiquette and personal manners, resume writing, and leadership skills as well. And I know some of you attended model 3, and that's where we looked at how to handle depression, which of course some of us will experience in our lives, especially in school or things like that. Importance of healthy eating and eating disorders. We looked at emotional health and trauma, body and reproductive health, how to deal with anxiety, personal grooming, resilience skills, staying safe, physical fitness. So just to let you, why I'm mentioning that for you to have an idea of these are the other 8 topics that we will be dealing with as our different cohorts come. So whenever you see the advertisement, please let your parents know. Whenever your parents see the advertisement, let them know that you'll be interested in attending any one of them if you choose, and please sign up. So this is not the only skills. I mean, this particular cohort focuses on skills development. That's what we're looking at. Job skills, we're looking at interview skills, we're looking at public speaking and all that stuff, but we do have other areas as well. So we are welcome to sign up for the other cohorts. There are different models, different topics that we'll deal with. So without wasting much of our time today, we are going to be looking at job skills. In Canada, when you're 13, when you get to the age of 13, 14, you're allowed to get a job, a part-time job, all right? And so today we're going to introduce you to how you can start looking for a job. And tomorrow we're going to look at interview skills. So without wasting much of our time, I'd like to introduce our special guest. If you can turn on the camera, that would be great so we can see his handsome face. Dr. Godwin, are you there with us? Dr. Godwin, are you there? Okay, did he step out for a moment? Because I know he logged in here. I hope he can hear me. Okay, I'm just gonna reach out. Maybe he just stepped out for a minute. Hopefully he can hear me. All right, just 1 minute.
Okay, guys, I'm here. Just give me a moment. Coming on. All right.
Okay, awesome. Just thought you were missing. We're just about going to Hawaii to look for you.
I'm here.
All right. So
I'm here with you guys. Yeah.
So he's
Okay.
helping us with our job searching skills. So he is the executive director of Kingdom Acts Foundation, and that is a foundation that is hosting or that is taking care of this program in conjunction with the Canadian Women Foundation. So let's welcome Dr. Godwin Ude to the podium.
Good. Awesome. 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 All right, guys. What we're going to do today, we are going to go straight to the topic for today, and I would like you to pay close attention. And also want to congratulate all of you for taking out the time to be part of this training. It might look as if you're wasting your time, but I want you to know that what you're learning will come handy very soon. Be very serious with it and build on this. The goal is to give you a head start. And when you have information, it actually transforms your life. So I encourage all of you to persist, learn. Knowledge applied is powerful, but you have to acquire knowledge first. So today I'm going to be sharing with you effective job search strategies. You might be wondering, why should I be looking for a job, or why should I even learn about job search? Obviously, you may not need a job right now. Yes, you may not need a job right now, but the fact is that you need to know what to look for, where to look for when the time comes. Job is what everyone strives for here in Canada, because that's how you make money to pay your bills. If you're going to go to college, you realize that you're going to have to spend a lot of money, and your parents may have to borrow money, or you may have to work as you study. So job is something you can escape from. You can't. So it's something that you have to prepare yourself for. So today I'm going to be showing you a job search strategy developed by a very powerful university in Canada, University of Western Ontario, which Dr. Blessing worked in that university, I don't think in 2006, yeah. Some of you were not born then. So she did a little work with them. So it's a school that we are familiar with. So I'm going to share with you part of what they shared with their undergraduate to prepare them for the job market. So pay close attention. But I would like you to do something very important before we proceed. And that is this. How many of you have heard about LinkedIn? How many of you have heard about the social networking company called LinkedIn? Okay, great. Tito has heard about LinkedIn. Okay. How many of you have accounts in LinkedIn or LinkedIn? No one? Oh, Tito has a LinkedIn account. Awesome, beautiful, good. Now, if you are 13 years old here, once we finish this class or workshop, I would like you to sign up with LinkedIn. Very important. You have to do that. And I will show you why it is very important for your future. I know you have Instagram account. I know you have Facebook account. I know you probably have Snapchat or whatever. But for your future, nobody's going to be looking at your Facebook or Instagram or sometimes even your Twitter account. When you talk about job, an effective job search, LinkedIn is the powerhouse. And right now they reduce the age so that even 13-year-old could sign up and start building their profile. I have a LinkedIn account. even though I'm not searching for job, but I get calls for interviews. I get companies asking if I want a job. They just look at my profile and they say, "Oh, we are looking to hire. Do you have anyone else if you don't want us to hire you?" So just to show you the power of LinkedIn, if you have a good LinkedIn account that is really well developed and has all the whistles and all of the experiences, the skills, your degrees, your everything. If you build it, you don't go looking for jobs. Jobs will come looking for you. So start building it right now. If you're 13, 14, 15, if you're in high school, build your LinkedIn. Keep loading it with all of your skills, connecting with people who are in your field of studies. There are a whole lot of LinkedIn groups you can join, make posts, showcase your skills, showcase your career, keep building it. By the time you graduate from the university, jobs will come looking for you. I'm just sharing this secret to all of you. You don't have to waste your time on Instagram. Begin to build your LinkedIn account. Very important. All right. So from what you have here, you can see that 51% of companies they get their customers from LinkedIn. You can mute yourself or mute them. And 93% of businesses they generate their leads or people that they want to follow up with from LinkedIn. 93%, 64% say that their traffic to their company websites come from LinkedIn. 80% of LinkedIn members, believe that LinkedIn helped them with decision making in whatever they do in their company. 50% of people reported that they are likely to buy a product or a service from someone or a company that has a LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn generates more leads for companies than Facebook, and Twitter, and other blogging. Our foundation, Kingdom Earth Foundation, has a LinkedIn company account also, and we have quite a lot of people who visit there. So now pay attention to this so you can understand the power of LinkedIn. Could you see that 575 million users are in LinkedIn? 260 million people are active in this social networking site almost every month. Now, 122 million people, look at the number, 122 million people have received an interview via LinkedIn in 2019. Imagine that. In 1 year, 122 million people got interviewed because of their LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn has a whole lot of job features. I know of companies who actually use your LinkedIn profile as your resume. So a lot of people are building their resume through LinkedIn. So I want you to understand that 94% of recruiters, they go through LinkedIn. 94% of recruiters. 78% of marketers say LinkedIn is the most effective social media platform. So even if you don't get anything from today's class, I would like you to go and set up your LinkedIn account. This is where the world is going to, because you can have a powerful resume. You can have a good degree. If your LinkedIn is not active, if it doesn't have all that is required, recruiters will not even consider your resume, because anyone can write a good resume. They want to see who you are, what you're doing. And LinkedIn is that place where job seekers post about their current achievements in terms of certification and skills, new degrees acquired, job opportunities, training. It's just a way to showcase who you are, what you've achieved, what you are doing at the moment. It showcases your skills because employers are not looking at your degree per se. You may have a degree, a bachelor's in engineering, or even master's in business management. All of those things are good. But then an employer is looking at what you are doing right now, your skills. What are you doing with the skills? What are you doing with your degree? What are you doing with what you've learned? They want to see that. And it's in LinkedIn that they go looking for this. They're looking at the post you're making every day, sharing your job experiences, sharing all of the great accomplishments. That's what they're looking at. They're looking at other people's comments. They're also looking at your connections, your networks. So these are the things that employers search for. And if you have a good LinkedIn profile, they will be looking for you. You won't be the one looking for jobs. They will be the one looking to offer you a job, invite you for interview. So this is how powerful this is. Okay, so let's quickly look at it. What makes an effective job search? A job search, if you're looking for a job, most people don't even know where to start. They don't even know what a job search is. A job search is how you go looking for a company to work for. That's what it means. So how do you find a company, and how do you showcase your skill to the company, and how does the company make a choice whether to hire you or not? So that's what we are talking about. Now, it's important for you to know also that in Canada, over 98% of employers are actually small business owners. These are businesses that have less than 100 employees. So Canada is driven by medium-sized businesses and small businesses. So when you are looking for a job, you have to bear this in mind, that you should be focusing mostly on some of those medium-scale businesses that have between 100 and 500 employees or fewer. And that's why you have some of the companies within BC here that are not really that too big. Only a few of them are big, but they hire and they pay very well. So you got to be looking out for that. Okay. Now, this is what happened for some of you who are in universities. Do you know that companies come to the universities to hire students before they even graduate? So you have to participate in job fairs. Companies like Bell, like Shaw, like even BC Hydro, and a lot of other big companies, they go to universities looking for students who are about to graduate. They have what they call job fair. And if you participate in that job fair, put in your information, they might follow up with you or you follow up with them. And you're probably going to get hired. And imagine 200 companies going to one university. Just in 1 year, 200 companies. Could you imagine that? So they're probably going to hire everybody in that school. Just me talking, that's not possible. But just to show you that there are jobs. The question is, are you ready? Are you prepared? Do you have the skill? All right. Now we're going to look at why developing skills is very important. I used to talk about this. Say, your degree is good, but employers are not looking at just your degree. you are looking at what you can do. For example, if I want to hire a driver, of course, the driver may say, oh, I went to driving school and I passed my driving class. Fine, you passed. But the employer wants to know if you really can drive and drive safely. So he wants to see your driving skills. They might give you a little test or give you an assignment or allow you to drive to a place. They want to see whether you can really drive, not that you have passed the driving test. They want to see whether you can really drive. So if somebody's hiring you as a digital marketer, you know that you may have a digital marketing certificate or degree. They appreciate that. But they want to see what you're doing at the moment. Are you a digital marketer right now? Are you delivering digital marketing services right now? They want to see your portfolio. What have you done? What have you achieved? They want to see whether you're actually doing that, because they are hiring you to do that, not for you to be showcasing your degree and certificate. This is why you have to acquire skills, learn how to do stuff. This is important. This is why I say, a young person, try to learn as much as you can. Skills, communication skills, teamwork. That's why you join clubs to work as a team. Communication skills. That's why we teach you about courtesy, speaking properly, speaking boldly, and speaking coherently. It is important, very important. I was looking for a job for a young man. I went to a company, and the manager told me that the problem he's been having is that most of the people coming to look for jobs can't speak. They can't speak good English, and they can't even speak well. So how are you going to work in an environment where you can't speak? So it's important for you to understand that while you learn how to speak, you must also learn how to speak effectively and communicate very well, because your job will require you to talk and communicate with people and give instructions, as well as explain systems or strategies. So when you look at what most people or most employers say, they say that the highest skill they're looking at, 3 most important skills they are looking at in every resume, 3 most important skills. They are not looking at the degree. They're not looking at the master's or PhD. No, no, no. After that education, which some people don't even care about, but some do, they're looking at these 3 important skills. 1, communication skills. 2, teamwork, because you're going to be working with people. If your character and attitude are very obnoxious, if you're a quarrelsome person, if you're a very touchy, sensitive person, nobody's going to hire you. Or if they hire you, they're going to fire you quickly, because they're hiring you to work as a team member, not to work as a solo individual. Why they don't teach you teamwork in school? They probably will not teach you communication skills in school, nor will they teach you analytical skills in school. You have to develop this by yourself. This is why you can have someone with a good degree outcome, maybe first class or second class or a distinction, yet nobody is hiring that person because the person's attitude stinks. The person is very obnoxious and he's on her way. And they tell you no employer wants a problem. They don't want to hire somebody that's going to bring problems. So please do whatever you can to develop these 3 important skills: communication skills, teamwork, analytical skills. If you have a good LinkedIn account and a LinkedIn profile, your friends will vote you as someone with these good skills. I've got so many people, sometimes 57 persons who have voted me as good communicator. I have others who voted as teamwork. So these are why you should start building your LinkedIn and connecting with your friends, your schoolmates. They will be the one voting you on all of these skills. So the employers will go there and check, oh, about 100 people voted this guy as a person with a good verbal skill. Oh, 200 people voted him as someone that has a good team spirit. They look at all this, they say, wow, that's good. And then they come looking for it. All right, so Now remember this, that the job market changes all the time. Some of you are in high school, some of you are intermediate. By the time you graduate, I will be frank with you, the kind of jobs we have now may not be the kind of jobs you're going to have then. So it's important for you to know what the job market is and prepare yourself for it. You remembered that AI is everywhere. Have you heard about Chat GPT? Yep. Okay. Noah has heard about it. Who else has heard about Chat GPT? Rookie, have you heard about Chat GPT? You know what it is? Okay. So now, Chat GPT is a powerful artificial intelligence that answers a lot of questions. Just ask any question, it will answer it. It's a very powerful artificial intelligence, very powerful. So powerful that people are afraid that it's going to destroy education. Because it answers any question, even exam questions, it answers all of them for people. So a time is coming when artificial intelligence will dominate most of the work people do today. So nobody will be hired to do that job. So you must be very careful that you are pursuing a course that artificial intelligence will not dominate. So you got to be very careful. There are a lot of jobs and professions that will no longer be required in the next 5, 6, 10 years because AI will take over those jobs. You know, so you have to be cognizant of that. And that's why skills, having a lot of skills is very important. There are skills that artificial intelligence will not take from you. Communication skills, teamwork, artificial intelligence is not going to take it. Analytical skills, well, it might. These are the skills you need to continue to develop, like I've already said before. All right, so let's quickly look at it. Effective job search would help you because you will identify who you are, the kind of job that fits your personality, and which company offers that job. As you grow, you realize that getting a job is not only the solution. You must get a job that fits into your personality. You know, I read pharmacy, so when I graduated, I did my internship in the hospital. But I hated being in one place, so it's not my nature. You know, so I just did the 1 year there, and they wanted me to stay. They offered me a lot of goodies to stay. Wanted to send me to UK to do a master's degree, and then I'll come back and I'll work for them. You know, but I looked at it and I said, this is not the kind of job I wanted. You know, so I didn't take the offer. It was a good one, but you don't want to do a job that you are unhappy doing. So you got to prepare yourself for where you're going and the kind of job that will suit your personality and not just a job that pays well. You can get a job that pays well, but if you're not happy, that job is going to be a punishment. You make money, but you're not happy. So have all these things figure them out, have them all figured out. All right. So determining the types of job that fits you. You know, what are your skills? If you're somebody who is gifted in the area of talking, you realize that your job may require that. You might look for a job that uses that skill. You know, and then interest or your value. What job fits into your values or your interest? There are companies you can't work for because what they do, you don't like it. There are some companies that their kind of job is not something you prefer. You don't like that kind of product they're selling or the way they do their things. You don't like it. So you have to have all of those things figured out. Their values are different from your values. So you don't just go looking for any job anyhow. No, Because when you get a job, then you're not going to realize that you need a lot of other part of your life to fit into that job. If they don't fit in, it becomes difficult. But some jobs don't allow you to have freedom. You can't go to church, or you can't even have a time with your family. They are always on your neck. So that is not a healthy job. So you got to watch out for stuff like that. So the job you have to choose, you must think about long term or short term. Some people want a long term job, not just something you get into and tomorrow you're out. Some people take like a temporary shift and then next day they're out. As a young person, it's okay. You can jump around, but as you develop a family, maybe you have a family, you can't be jumping up and down. You need stability, because you can't just go out there and get a job and tomorrow you quit, you go out there. You do that when you are single. When you are settled, you need a stable job. So as you are searching for a job, you must be looking for a job that is going to give you a long time. That's why you have to weigh all of this. So you are not just searching for a job, you are searching for the right job. And you must know what that right job is. And so you have to prepare for that right job, develop the skills, and begin to apply to those companies. All right. So another thing you need to do when you are developing your job skills is to make sure that you have almost exactly what the employer wants. Find out what they want. I have an MBA, so I know how to prepare job offers. We try to detail all that is required for that suitable job candidate. So if you are an employee or a job search person, or you are searching for a job, you have to prepare a resume. Your resume must address each point of those requirements, because that is what the employer is looking for. Don't start telling him how you've been to UK, or how you've traveled to Hawaii, or how you've been to US, or how you have a PhD, or how you have been a part of a group that developed this and that. Those are your own personal stories. You are not there to tell them all your personal stories. You are there to tell them that you have all that they need. This is how you prepare a resume. I'm just giving you tips right now. Your resume must not be about you. It has to be about what that company wants, what that employer wants. And employers do a good job of telling you what they want in that job position. So you should be clever enough to detail, telling them, I have these skills, I have this equipment, I have this experience, I have this thing you guys are looking for. I have them. Your values are my values. Your interests are my interests. You have to demonstrate it and showcase it. And I tell you, the reviewers, once they see it, they will shortlist you for the next interview. So we've talked about identifying the employer and then working your way towards it. Now, we're going to round up very soon, but there are over 2 million individual job titles in Canada. That means Canada is a small country, about 37 million people. But look at, we have so much job opportunities here in Canada. So it's important for you as a person to prepare yourself to get the right kind of job with the right kind of compensation. As a young person, most of you were born here. Some of you moved in here, but you're still young, so it doesn't make any difference. So prepare yourself to get the best job at the best price, at the best remuneration, at the best place with all the best support you need, and you can. But like I said, you got to start early. Don't wait and say, oh, I'm still young. No, start early. So here are the places you look for jobs, not just the LinkedIn like I talked about, but LinkedIn is very powerful to the extent that some job sites now use LinkedIn profile to build your resume. Indeed, it's a job site, a job search site, a very powerful company. They actually help you download your LinkedIn profile as your resume. So look at that. So these are other links here. National Occupation Classification, Canada's top employers, Canada's best job, Yellow Pages, London Economic Development Corporation, Industry Canada, Employment and Social Development Canada. You can search all this up, and these people provide you with job opportunities, job skills. If you are in BC here, Work BC actually helps you, not just with jobs, but training, free training. Sometimes they train students, they train people who don't even have money, and it's for free. The government of BC actually gives people the opportunity to acquire skills, and the government pays for it. The government pays for it to acquire skills like digital marketing skills and hospitality skills, and you get paid even to attend the school. Yeah, you get paid to attend this 6 months and 1 year school, and you get a diploma, and it gets you a good job. So you have career cruising, people who go on cruise for career, work trends, talent, magnet, LinkedIn, information interview, all sorts of places you can go look for a job or search for a job. All right. So let's just round up here. And remember that the greatest job search you have is your network. This is why LinkedIn is a network site, very powerful one. People get jobs. Most of these jobs come by referral. Like I told you, I have had people who ask me, do you have anyone for this position for us? I mean, a lot of people, they send information to me, they say, we're looking for this so-so person. Since you are in this industry, do you have a good person you can recommend, for us? Isn't that cool? So 25.8% of people who got hired were referred by their family, friends, and teachers. Others, the company contacted them directly, 15%. 6.5% were approached by the company. Others through the job network, some people through the internet. Yeah. So you don't just bulldoze your way through a job. You need the right kind of people, the right kind of contact. Be nice to people. Be nice with your classmates. Be nice with your classmates. I'm telling you guys this, because tomorrow they might be the one that will give you a call and say, there's a position in my company, come and take it. Let me give you guys this example. When we graduated, the best graduating student in the whole school, who happened to be from my class. So we did what we call youth service together. When we finished our service, he was looking for a job. Yes, he was looking for a job. So, and by this time, because I was already working and I've developed some networks, another company wanted me to leave my job to work for them because they were looking for people with that kind of skill that I have. So what I did was I called this my friend, very smart, intelligent. That guy now is a professor. He's a professor of pharmacology. So I called him and I said, do you want to work? He said, oh, yeah. I'm looking for a job. I need a job, man. I said, okay. I gave him a letter and I sent him to someone. And in that letter, I wrote to that individual and said, please, I am recommending this person on my behalf. I will not be able to work for you, but this person will do a good job. In fact, a better job than myself. Please hire him. That was what I wrote in that letter. So this, my classmate, my friend, took this letter, went to the company, and when they read the letter, they hired him that same day and sent him to a city close to the university because he wanted to go back and do his PhD. So he worked. After a couple of months, he has made so much money. So he came to say thank you to me. So he didn't have to write resume. He didn't have to work so hard. That's what network does. So you see why it's good to be good to be nice. It's good to be a part of your class team or team group, or just network with your classmates. That's fine. So now finally, approximately 80% of jobs are never advertised. So how do people get those jobs? You see that? You think companies have time to go looking for employees? No, they either give it out to an employment agency, or they will tell people who are within the company, hey, we have an opening. Do you have anyone? And they'll go and bring their friends, their brothers, their relatives. So you see that 80% of jobs are never advertised. Just to show you, the big jobs come through recommendation. Be nice, network with people who are in the same profession with you, and make sure your LinkedIn profile is good, is healthy. These are the steps to job search. You don't have to master this right now. This came from the school. So effective job search requires you to have the right skill, know what you want, the kind of job you want, and also, like I said, make sure you have a good LinkedIn profile. Make sure you are networking with people in the same industry. And when you are writing a resume, which you might have to address next in the next workshop, don't write a resume, call it a general resume. There's nothing like a general resume. Every job you apply must have a specific resume, because that resume must address the skills required by that job. Because a company who picks up a resume and they're looking for a particular skill set, and you're talking about something else, they're not going to look at that. So you see, this is very important. So also try to connect with employers and let them know that you want to work for them. This is also another important strategy. So we're going to stop here because I know your time is already up, but I believe that you've learned one or two things. And like I said, act on this, especially with the LinkedIn kind of stuff I talked about. You should be building their profile like you're building your house. Start building it like you are building your house. It's important. All right. Any questions?
Noah has a question. Her hands are up.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Noah. You can unmute yourself.
What happens if you wanted to start a company of your own?
Good. That's going to be another workshop.
Sorry to interrupt. Please, can you stop sharing your screen so that we can all see everybody?
Oh, okay. All right. Good, guys. Just a moment. Let me get rid of this. Okay.
I have a question, sir.
Okay. Just a moment.
Yeah.
What happens?
Just hold on, Tito. Hold on, Tito. I think you keep responding to no.
All right. So I think we're all on the same page right now. Awesome. Awesome. So I'm going to answer Noah's question, and then we're going to deal with Tito's question. Right. Noah, yes. It is the most powerful, rewarding step you can ever take in Canada. And that is owning your own company. And right now you can, and it's very easy. Very easy. You can actually start now. All you need to register a company. You can work from your home. You can sell anything you want online. And we can teach you how to do that. It's a Canadian company called Shopify. You can just put something on their website. You don't have to bother anything. If somebody buys that, they collect the money for you and they ship it. If you give them the opportunity to do that, and you get paid. So there are a lot of people today who are working from home, running their own businesses.
When I say like a company, what if I meant like a scientific company, like a laboratory?
Yep, you can. I'm just giving you an example with maybe internet or things that involves online marketing. But you can launch a company. You can build it from the scratch. It's very easy here. It's very easy in Canada to do that because you're going to get money from the government. There are banks that will give you money to start. There are special banks that will even give you a big loan to start. Government has a lot of money to give to people who want to start their businesses. So you can. All right. Tito, you want to ask a question?
Yes, sir. I thought because you are sharing this topic, some of us are what you call too underage.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, I read that as around this age, you will be feeling a bit of that we need to have independence. So I was wondering what we could do about that.
Now, you cannot be seeking independence because that is not what you should be seeking for right now. You should be seeking more or less interdependence. You get what I said?
I don't know what
Independence.
interdependence means.
Yes, so interdependent means I need you, you need me. You see that?
Yes.
Yeah. Now it's as if you depend on your parents, right? Almost on everything. So instead of you seeking independence, which is more or less like isolation, you should be seeking interdependence, where you have something to get or learn from your parents or your mentors, and they also have something to gain from you. Never seek independence, seek interdependence.
What I'm trying, sorry, sir. What I'm trying to explain or say is that not, I don't mean trying to, I understand what you mean by the interdependence thing. I'm just talking about because some of us we want to make our own money, but we don't have the age to be able to get that. So I understand the interdependence. I'm just saying how do we do with that?
Everything comes with the right timing. You see, if you are, how old are you now, Titi?
I'll be 11 by March 27.
Okay, do you have any intention of starting your own business?
No.
Do you have any business idea right now?
Yes, currently I'm doing recycling and I do backyard work.
Great. So now, if you want to build that, if you want to really build it, while you are underage in terms of, launching it as a business, that's what I mean when I say interdependence. Your parents can actually start that company on your behalf because they are of age. So you run it, but they will be the legal representative who started it. When you get to the age where you can now have ownership, it will be yours. There are a lot of kids who are even younger than you, who've started companies. Why they run it? Because it's their passion. Their parents are the custodian because of the age restrictions. So nothing stops you from stepping out and doing something that you're passionate about. If age is not at your favor, your parents will step in. That's why you depend on them and they depend on you. Every one of you must understand you do not get away from your family. Your family is your framework upon which you strive for excellence. Now, if you can't do a thing because of age restrictions, they will help you get it started. And when you get to that age of accountability or age where you are able to take over, it becomes yours. So Tito, you can start it if you want to. Talk to your parents and they will help you. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, who else? Who else has a question? Okay. Am I seeing someone's hand? Okay, you can unmute yourself if you want to ask a question, then we will help you out before we call it a day. Great. So you guys learned one or two things, right? It's good to see every one of you and see your faces. Good job, Noah. And thank you for your questions, Tito and Sarah, Ella, and Jalivia. Good names. And we have Victory, Rookie, Moalabo. We have Davion. We have Valerie, Davion. Yeah, we have Nifemi. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. We have, yes, I think I mentioned everyone. I see you.
Alamide had to go back to school, so she dropped off, and Ginika had to go with her mom, so she left.
Oh, yes, I mentioned you guys. Thank you all for giving me the opportunity to share with you some of this. And I hope that it's going to help you out. Don't forget this. If you're 13 years old, go ahead and get your LinkedIn account running. If you need some help, go on YouTube, search for how to make it good, and you would get some tips on how to really build it and make it look nice. Awesome. All right, thank you, and see you next time. Bye.
What do we say to Dr. Godwin? Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, so that will bring us to the end of our class today. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, 12 o'clock, same link. All right, so love to your parents, take care of yourself, and rest well. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Very nice that you showed us.
Bye.
Good job. That was a
Bye-bye.
cricket. Back at the show.